My aunt had a stroke. She and my daddy the later years run the store. But my aunt had a stroke, and so that was when it was getting pretty dangerous because the drugs were becoming more prevalent in the neighborhoods, and so they were getting robbed multiple times, starting in about 1980. And my daddy, my aunt had gone to church on Saturday at Holy Cross, and my daddy was in the store by himself. And so this guy came in, and he kept putting groceries on the counter, and different ones were coming in. And finally, when the last person came in, he ordered some sliced meat, and I'm sorry, and my daddy went to cut the meat, and he came back around the counter, and as he went around the counter, that's all he remembered, and that guy hit him and beat him. He broke his jaw in two places. He had skull fracture here. In fact, we thought he had been shot. It looked like a deep hole right in here. And then back here, he had another fracture. And we didn't think he was going to live. And they took him to Shumpert. And he stayed in a coma for 5 days. And then he began to come around and know people that were around him. And he was just blessed that he didn't have any damage to his brain. It did not penetrate the lining of the brain, and that's what saved him. And then my aunt, another night, she was going out the side door that y'all go in, and this guy stepped out from behind the store, and he pulled a gun on her, and she started running and zigzagging back up to the street, and he shot at her, and she said, I heard the bullet go by my ear. And one of the neighbors' young son came out, and he saw my aunt, and he said, Miss Rose, are you okay? And she said, Harvey, call the police, I've been shot at. And so that guy then took off that did that. But they had several holdups, and so when my aunt no longer could work in the store, my daddy closed it in '98.